How to make fried tacos.
First thing you're going to do is put your chicken breast fillet in some hot water with a little bit of vinegar. If you choose to use vinegar or lemon, that's fine. You want to just let them sit in the water a little bit until all that grease and oil that you see coming off of it right there comes off. Not completely, just a little. Okay, so have that in the sink in some water, a little bit of vinegar. You're also going to need a cutting board, a sharp knife, a chopper for your vegetables. You're going to need tomatoes, garlic, onion, celery. You're going to need toothpicks. You're going to need corn tortillas, mozzarella cheese, Mexican cream, and that's about it for now. So those are the ingredients that we're going to be using today. So Mexican cream, mozzarella cheese, corn tortillas, toothpicks, celery, onions, tomato, garlic. And we're going to also need, like I said, a cutting board and a chopper. And your chicken. Okay. So I have this chicken soaking here in the sink in the vinegar for a little bit to take the smell off the chicken and some of the fat that's on the chicken. I'm going to take this chicken out. And I am going to boil the chicken in seasoning and in some veggies. I'll show you that in a little bit. Okay, so in a pan or a skillet on the stove, you're going to add water. In here I have garlic, onions, cilantro, and celery. And to that, you're going to add some salt. Excuse me, guys, my hand is still messed up. A little bit of salt. You're going to add a little bit of paprika, a little bit of cumin, some garlic powder. Even though you have fresh garlic in there, still add a little bit of garlic powder, some oregano, a little bit of seasoned salt, and of course, my favorite, a little bit of black pepper. Put a little bit, I like black pepper, so I put a little bit more of that. Now, you don't need to add complete seasoning, but I add it simply because it has an onion powder and coriander and some of the other stuff that I don't like to put in. So I still put a little bit of complete seasoning in there. Not a lot. Should be fine. And then you're going to bring this to a boil on medium heat. Okay, medium heat. Hi, my honeybees. I am back. So now the water with the seasonings and the veggies has come to a boil. We're going to go ahead and add our chicken breast to that brine that we've made. Ooh, the seasonings are very strong, guys. So I'm going to bring that to a boil, adding the chicken breast in there. These are chicken breast fillets. And I think that should be enough for the amount of tacos that I want to make. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, so I'm going to let those... Okay, so I'm going to let those cook in this liquid until they're fully cooked. Which shouldn't take a long time because they're chicken breasts and they're in fillets. So they should be done really quick. Okay, so I turned up the heat on. Okay, so I turned up the heat to high heat. And we're going to let these cook down in this liquid, okay? And then we're going to shred the chicken breasts. Okay. Okay, so while the chicken is cooking down in the liquid, we're going to go ahead and cut up our tomatoes and our onions, okay? For our tomato choka. So while I was gone, or while you were gone, honeybees, what I was doing is I was cutting up some tomatoes and some onions. And I also put a frying pan on the stove that these are going to go inside of. Okay. So in the frying pan, we're going to add our onions. Oops, I dropped a piece. Don't worry about it. We will have plenty to go around. Okay, I'm going to get those. Get that all mixed into the oil. And now I'm going to put my tomatoes. Okay, so the oil was hot. I turned the stove off. I'm going to turn it back on. There we go. And you can put it on medium heat or a little higher than medium heat. Get all those tomatoes in there. The more tomatoes, the better. Where are you going, tomato? You don't want to go in the pot? Okay, good. Get that into the thing. And we're going to let the tomatoes and the onions saute in the oil. You're going to lower the heat eventually, but in the beginning, you want the heat to be kind of high. So you get that nice caramelized color on the onions. Okay, so I'm going to let that cook down a little bit. And then I'm going to add some salt and some black pepper to this. That's all I'm going to add. Salt and black pepper. Be right back, honeybees. Okay, guys. So that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the tomato and the onion to for the tomatoes to kind of like break itself down and turn into a little bit of liquid. When that starts to happen, we're just going to go ahead and add our black pepper to that. And add some salt, because you know tomatoes need salt. And you don't have to add parsley, but for me, I like to add a little bit of parsley. So I'm just going to sprinkle some parsley on top. Just there. And we're going to get that all mixed together. Okay, now to this, I'm going to add a small can of tomato sauce. Okay, so to this, we're going to add a can of tomato sauce. See it? Oops, still on my hand. Okay, I'm just going to get my hands washed. Okay, and just mix that in. You don't want it too thick, but you don't want it too thin. Look at all that goodness. Like you're making a sauce from scratch, right? Okay. So, I'm going to let that come to a little bit of boil. And I'm going to add a little bit of water to that. Okay. Add a little bit of water. And just mix that in. And I'll let that cook down on low heat. I'll turn the stove down until that is ready. I already took the chicken out. And I have the chicken in a bowl over here. And I'm starting to break the chicken breast down. So you want to shred the chicken breast down. I prefer to use my hand to do this, but it's hot. So I'm going to use 2 forks to do this, okay? So I'm just going to break that down. Show you what it looks like when I'm done.
Hi, my honeybees. I'm back. Now I am going to show you how to make your tacos. You're going to take the chicken and we're going to put some of it into the corn tortilla. Put as much as you want. Roll it up, and where it closes, we're going to take a toothpick and stick it through and through the taco. We're going to move that over to a plate, and then we're going to do another. And you repeat this process until you've made as much tacos as you want, or until your toothpick is finished. I'm going to roll another one. And it's better to do this with your hands than with a fork. So now I'm going to start frying my tacos. I have some here that I fried already. The toothpick, you just pull them out when they're finished. They're easy to come out. They just slide out. And look at them, golden brown, pretty, ready to be eaten by me. Yay! I'm excited. Okay, so this is the finished product. And remember the tomato choca that we made earlier? We're going to add that right on top of the tacos in the plate. Okay, so with no further ado, here we go. I'm going to spoon that on there. Get some of that goodness on my taco. And do it while it's hot. So keep the tomato choca on low heat. And just spread it all over the tacos. Getting the onions and everything. Don't mind me making a little bit of mess. That's okay. We're still going to eat that. Don't worry about it. And just spoon a little all over the tacos. Make sure you get the sauce all over the tacos. And because it's so hot, when we add the cheese to it, it's going to melt. So I have 2 cheese. I have mozzarella and Monterey Jack. I don't like mozzarella cheese, but I put it because it melts very fast. So I'm going to put a little bit of mozzarella cheese on the tacos. And I'm making a sample size and I'm making a serving. So the sample size is for my neighbor. She wanted to try them, so I'm making her a sample size. So I'm going to spread my mozzarella cheese all over those. And as soon as they hit that hot sauce, that tomato choca, they started to melt, get gooey. Now I'm going to add some Monterey Jack on top because I like Monterey Jack cheese better than the other cheese that I had, which is mozzarella. So I'm going to spread that all over this goodness right here. Oh, look at that. I'm ready to eat. Okay, so I couldn't go to the store to get a little squeeze bottle for the Mexican cream. So I made a squeeze bottle out of a water bottle, guys. Don't laugh at my squeeze bottle. It works very well. So I'm going to squeeze the Mexican cream all over the fried tacos with all the toppings on it. Look at that. It could never be messy because you're going to enjoy all that good gooey messiness. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that every time I post, you can see it. Comment below and let me know if you tried my recipe. And don't be afraid to let me know how it came out, okay? This is your girl, Winner Bee, and I'm going to be buzzing my way out of here. I'll see you guys later. Bye.